We'll see if Rooster does that. But it's a very volatile matchup. If you fall behind in this matchup, you will most likely go 0-10. So with the supports as well, I expect to see a lot of attention towards the top lane.
I'm a little anxious. I'm a little panicked under this tower. Do we have a weighted blanket for me? And that's what Stend and Peyz are. They're that comforting blanket. And sometimes it's a blanket that can kill people.
I mean,
and that's
in big trouble here.
Has to flash away from the Shadow Dash. Now dashes up as well with the Leap Strike. Flash, Undertow, and Mainta falls to the Reckless Swing. Stand. Oh, both of them exchanging oracles as well as Rooster trying to trade with Mainta, who does hit level 6 first. Has that Grandmaster's Might now, but shouldn't really have too much threat on Sten. Now Riot is coming across. Shield of Daybreak. Dreaded return for the pullback on the Shen. Good double Shadow Dash. Shale unable to join the fight. It's 3v2 in favor of Na'Vi. And Mainta just dashes in with the counter-strike. Sten there thought he was safe, but had no blanket. He had no damage at the time. Trying to chunk out his enemy lane. That makes sense before an objective. Shale stepping forward once again. Pedok coming in from the side. They don't have Stand United either. This is just a 2v3. It's only Rooster really with that 20 CS lead that's upsetting Na'Vi and Shifter's equality in this first 12 minutes. As Rooster is ghosting in, Paranoia in as well, as they look for the chase on Peyz, and he just melts.
Oh, he couldn't ward jump because of the Nocturnal. He had to flash out
has
there.
to flash out on the Zehen across the course of his career. And Sheo looks for a Dustbringer. Sten stepping forward once again. Good Darking Glaive for the knockup, but Riot has to walk out of the gravity field. Peyz goes in and the solo player goes between the uprights. Paranoia, Mega Inferno Bomb there for the follow-up as Sheo tries to chase out the enemy jungler. Poby with Unleashed Power forces Sheo low as well. Sambi stepping forward. But Duck, he's just locked up against the wall. Had his flash, didn't use it. Meanwhile, Nuke tries to trade back. Stand United on him will shield him up. It's a mid laner for AD carry off for bot laner so far in this trade. Sheo will be able to heal up a little bit lane. He's kind of in a catch-22, because if he walks back, Samdi's there, and if he walks forward, Poby's there. And so it kind of just needed to not be in that position to start with. As Na'Vi currently in position on the Rift Herald as Riot gets the smite, Grim Deliverance. Sheo has to flash away, but Mainta trading onto him. The taunt down towards Peyz as he's going to fall. As you say, Rooster trying to join the battle, but the Ragnarok not on. They're looking to see if Nuke is a possible gank. Well, it's going to be spotted on vision here. Jumps across with the Aureate Rush, and Stand is here to immediately follow up. A Paranoia there for the chase, and that was a greedy dash forward from Riot. She looked for gold, and instead...
I think he's their strongest man right now. You see them opening 4 topside, while Rooster will cover mid.
I mean, Nuke is also in a strong position. Let's not forget, like, the guy's 700 gold ahead. Double TPs coming out from both the top laners as they're going to join this fight. Stand is very deep, and he's dead. I didn't really see how that happened, as the Ragnarok has to come out from... Olaf. He's going to get charged down. Thankfully for him, he can flash away from the sort of... That's a weird... Oh, he's going mid?
Is he going to...
No, he slammed into a wall. But somebody should still be able to get most of this tower. Rift Herald, it won't get the close terrain buff where it gets another charge in, but this will be the tower in the mid lane. How was Sten there?
How on earth did he end up there?
I did not see.
I'm gonna have to.
We'll get a replay on sure. And now Samdi's 1,000 gold ahead because he was able to pick up that mid tower. Paranoia coming out. There's a Stand United there for the follow up as well. Satchel down and Samdi dies.
It's so easy.
Okay, he's less than 1,000 gold up now as Pedok's going to take a full mid tower most likely. TP comes out. He doesn't have a Satchel, does Pedok? It might be back off cooldown. There we are. Now has it back up, so he just clears out that way.
And it's a weird game because it's so even still.
Sten. Nuke trying to look for the poke. Mainta spotted on this vision.
Nice on the Olaf.
I mean, he's got to sprint at them. That's 100% what he needs to do, as Peyz is taken down to half HP with those bouncing bombs. The poke from Shift is enough to force Na'Vi away for now. Shift is a little tentative, a little concerned about immediately starting up the Drake themselves. Want to make sure that they've denied as much vision as possible. They will do it.
Is you're playing as the Pope,
and you're separated from the entire team. You can see it's been pretty shifted. The Shifters favoured so far. As Ragnarok comes out, there's Paranoia follow-up. Counter-Strike used, but with the Stand United there, and it's a quick taunt onto Mainta. And Shifters have 4 players in the area.
And it's so frustrating because you can't teamfight, you can't engage, you can't poke. So what do? You go out and play side lane. You open your side lane. Okay, never mind.
Knock back onto Sheo with the scout of the week. Grim Deliverance coming out from Riot as well as he looks for the damage. Sheo forced to dash away as Riot does get the Cultivation of War. Will revive, but Rooster falls before Riot does. And now the chase continues. Dread Return not going to hit from Riot. Samdi flashing in with a Valkyrie. Good taunt from the Shadow Dash out of Sten. Samdi on the Hexplosive Minefield still gets a double. Peyz answers with one as well. As Shifters just overextend a little bit, to be honest. After they pick up the kill onto the Ziggs, I can kind of get it.
Yeah, I mean, they need to take the burst, and I guess the Collector plays into that Luke now, level 16 on the Victor, the highest in the game, together with Mainter. And he doesn't even have a quest that gives him extra XP. Super strong, very tanky.
It should be fine here, no? Stan looking for the flank position. Mainter goes in with the counter strike. TP out as well as Mainter is deep behind enemy line. Solar flare for the stun. Mainter makes it a 1-for-1.
Very nice by Mainter to get a trade kill there, because he was pretty much in a 1v5 scenario. I think Stan taunted over the wall, didn't really get the shadow dash on anyone, and then just kind of stood there hitting. Didn't really have any peel from the Jax. And he's building towards that Sonias, and I think when he gets the Sonias, it will be very difficult for Shifters to deal with him.
And Somebody absolutely rips through Stand. Nuke puts down the gravity well. Rilet just chasing onto this Victor. Paranoia down now as Rilet went very deep. Paranoia's going to chase him in. Manages to dash away. Ragnarok on the backline. Grim Deliverance out. As the flash goes in from Rooster, but he doesn't get onto Rilet. Instead, he looked for Poby. Double Solar Flare stun. And Na'Vi just waited for Shifters to make a mistake as Shifters overinvest into the Zehen. And Na'Vi pick up 3.
I mean, 2. It was a great bait by Rilet. I thought I was wrong.
Yeah.
This Jax is completely fine this game. Jax is bing chilling. As Shio goes in onto Corki.
Then going in as well as they shut down Somebody. That's a lot of gold taken out of Na'Vi's pockets. A Ragnarok forward as well. The Grim Deliverance only delivers the Zehen to the Fountain. Shifters now. And as soon as we praise the team, the other team just kills.
Shifters gonna pick up the Baron here. Kudos to them. Mainter really far up here.
Is he going to try and execute? No. Counter strike out. Nuke there for the chase. Gravity field. There's a leap strike across the wall. Mainter.
Bit of a pickle.
Still trying to escape. Yeah, I mean, this is a big pickle.
Freeze frame.
Not even
You're
a little
wondering
pickle.
how I ended up here.
Well, he put himself there. Mainter dies. Delays the Baron up, I guess, by 20 seconds, technically. The Baron put
concrete.
Literal.
Literal,
yeah. Very literal. I agree with you. TP behind. Na'Vi look to make a numbers advantage in their favor. Solar Flare gets the double slow. Grim Deliverance coming in as well as they dive onto the back line. Lots of damage coming out, but Rilet is the first to fall into that cultivation war. Paranoia as well from Sheo trying to get onto Poby on the back line. Poby healing up though with the Crypt Bloom as Rilet still keeping the rest of Shifters at bay. Taken out by Nuke. Sheo dies immediately after coming out of his GA.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It was Navi's turn to win a team fight. It does go every other, and they collected their free.
Hey, send it mid.
I mean, they choose not to go into the control that Na'Vi has been controlling. And I think Navi's done a good job this game.
Here.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very quick push out of Shifters. Watch how quickly this tower melts. If you have a Satchel as well, it's at least the in-hip tower. Now, Satchel charge it. And for a second, it looked like Na'Vi
They really want to deny this open from Na'Vi, I think. You have to be there early or make a pick before. We're going right now.
Paranoia, Stand United there for the combo. They'll jump in and down goes Somebody. No escape for the Corki. Was feared up, did have the flash, but no QSS means that he couldn't get out of the field.
That's a huge play by Somebody to down the midwave once again.
What lane tower falls, I think, just
what
to
is with 80 counts on midwave medic? Because what on God's green earth makes you walk up against a Nocturne and Shen alone on the midwave?
Here's the thing, right?
Like they all do it, medic.
We might have another fight. Oh, Solar Flare, Scatter the Weak, double stun is huge. Dread of Return gets the double pullback as well. Massive fight for Na'Vi. Ragnarocking Olaf on the backline, trying to kill off Poby, and he will get one. He'll look for 2, but he can't take the double.
Why is it every other team fight win? It really goes back and forth this game.
We should write on the screen who's winning next one. Shifters, right?
Yeah, next team fight win is Shifters.
Shifters win next.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep a track of it. We think Shifters win the next team fight.
Yeah.
Actually, instead of that, we can just do...
as long as you get hit by the first, doesn't matter if you create space with Flash, you will still get pulled back. And Rooster tries to salvage the play, but ends up going down.
It's a Baron fight. Mega Inferno Bomb down. Sheo looking for Paranoia as well, but there's the take for Na'Vi. We going in with Paranoia, Sheo? Do you feel really? The answer is no. So Na'Vi, without a fight, do take themselves a Baron.
Still 2 minutes until soul point for Na'Vi.
Cleanses things away, equal vitamin C, who knows? As
I mean,
Na'Vi pushing
it would make
bot.
sense.
Ooh, Paranoia, TP behind here as well as they look for the fight. Dash out from Somebody. Good double scatter of the week as well as Grim Deliverance comes in from Rilet and he takes up 2. The chase in from the Ragnarocking Olaf is not enough to kill off Somebody. Rilet finds a double by himself, make it a triple as Na'Vi clean up the backline. And against the run of play, it was Shifter's turn to win the fight, remember. Na'Vi might just look for the end.
I mean, Na'Vi's gonna take it, and we talked about it, Medic. If you dive and you go through the Zahen, he will kill your backline. Riot goes huge that fight and just finds all the people. Mater goes for the flash on Padak, but he flashes out.
Yeah, Padak with a good flash out, but he can't get close enough
and
to
he's
this wave to
he's
clear
gonna
it.
have to watch his Nexus explode. Huge play by Na'Vi, honestly. Getting back into the game. Looked very sketchy in the early game, but really confident finishing out. And maybe it is the play to lose early game.
Yeah, lose early game, win late.
Wave of flames. He will be good. It will be very difficult to catch him, and that is a good thing because it is, as you highlighted, Medic, Na'Vi has a very cookie-cutter catch comp.
As we expected from Shifters in the early game. As Paris is caught a little bit here. Still no flash. Tactical sweep. Arcane shift forward. Hookshot wall dive. Good flash forward from Sten. Padak follows up with a flash of his own. Paris should fall here, and he does. Shifters on the board for first blood.
And that's what you get for level 1 cheesing, boy. No flash on you, Camille. I was going to say no one is happy to meet see Camille get punished, but I am casting with you, Medic, so maybe you're happier, but Nuke in danger.
Nuke down. Shale looking for the damage onto Peyz. It won't have enough with the Darking Daggers. Has to walk out. As Relech hits him with another Vault Breaker just to make sure that Shale can't stay around. Oh, I mean, too cute, man. I'd have it for moral support as we see a fight over the Scuttle Crab. Smite comes out from Relech. He secures it, gets level 6. Now on the chase with the cease and desist onto Stand. And that level 6 so powerful for Relech. Means that they can lock up the Rel. And
He's gonna spoil himself with a Drake.
And again, for Na'Vi, a lot of it is how far ahead can we get Relech? We saw it a little bit in game 1 where...
Dragon fight, I think Shifters would like
to Padak. Stend is here now. Relech comes in. Are they going to dive this? Cease and desist. TP behind as Cassandra tries to join. Rumble unable to get there. Padak flashes away, but Relech still chases him. Rusa now has a flank as we do see Na'Vi losing one, and they're going to lose two. Somebody's going to go down. Relech dashes out with the Vault Breakers. Should be able to walk around this wall and escape as there's no further chase from Shifters. But it's a 2-for-1 in their favor. They only lose
the soul point.
No, I mean, it's still BDS, right? It's big dragon stacking.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Na'Vi are doing. Good job. All round doesn't get the second Drake of the game. Look, are you going to dive this? Maynta doesn't have Equalizer. Insta, Q3 onto Paris. Padak jumps across the wall. Relech trying to chase Shale. Went in with the Vault Breaker. Yeah, Relech is a mile away from the rest of his team. Locked up with the Flash Frost and taken out by the Frostbite. Shifters with 5 players strong. Thinking, TP's mid. Okay, that's not the same tower, but Na'Vi are able to hold off on the play.
The Shifters could have committed for a dive there, but Sheo just takes Relech's entire top side instead.
Paris, Hexagod made him onto Sheo. He's used the Eviscerate. Sheo down to a 3rd HP. Chain of Corruption still finds him after the flash. And down goes Sheo. Padak getting a couple of harpoons to his back, but he's able to arcane shift out to sneak around. You can see Paris trying to find a flank position, but he's spotted as well as Sheo will chase him out. Crystallized, Maynta has to flash it towards the top side of the fight. Relech goes in, but Rusa keeps him at bay, and Equalizer on Padak is good. And Nuke standing on the right side of it as Rusa's caught out in the Chain of Corruption, but he's able to walk away. Paris still distracting Sheo, but he's going to distract him with his own death as Nuke flashes away from the Tibbers. Sheo kills off Paris. Reset comes out from Relech as Na'Vi just give up the ghost on 3rd
Walk into that control that Shifters so masterfully had over that bot side river.
TP up towards the top side, so he is going to get a tower for himself.
A small cross map, yeah.
Even out the goal between him and Nuke, but still an easy fight, a simple fight into this Shifters line. Play around it. Here, Paris tried to find a flank, but he was on vision the entire time he walked around the backside of that Drake. Now, you see again, Shifters laying down vision. Peyz looking for the flank, but he's crystallized off as soon as he's spotted. The dive in from Paris, as you say, he still has the egg. Relech trying to flash onto him. Shale getting caught out, though, has to flash the wall himself. Now Relech caught out in the Magna Storm. Maynta going in with the Flame Spitter. Rooster went all out. Stend was able to kill off Relech, but now Stend is, that's the wrong side of the wall for him, as he's going to go down. I think the only reason Na'Vi don't get to it.
Yeah, maybe they should send in the fly for the tower.
Yes! It's like a Mysterio fly trap as Paris is locked up in the crystallized against the wall.
Wacky.
A tactical sweep comes out, the true shot.
And a banana to boot even.
That's a nice wall from
That's a fantastic wall. Yeah. That's a Frog-esque wall. He was so good at doing those. Going forward. Can they get the tower? They have one minion and a dream.
No, Rooster just walks and autos it twice and it's dead. They didn't even need the minion. Shifters do that.
Bobby is looking for a flank, maybe. Fog of War, you see here. Thank you, observers. That's really nice. Sheo is going for a side angle.
Farsight alteration was used in the pit, so there is vision.
You have to send in Rooster here. You need to be able to take some space if you're going to fight this. If you're just going to look at him, take it, why are you here?
Well, currently they're just having a little bit of a staring competition. Peyz called out towards the top side. As the Magnet Storm down, Peyz will escape. Riot still on the Drake.
She was really chunked though by Poby. He's 1 HP and had to go after.
Peyz dies to Pduk. Poby still putting the damage into Rooster. Pduk trying to get into the back of the pit, but can't get there. Riot tries to chase him down. Crystallize on Poby. He flashes across the wall. All out goes the Cassante, and Poby just takes the blast cone back. Riot is not in this play. The equalizer just used for a slow. Samdi's now just in the pit by himself. But as Riot comes back around the side.
And when all this was happening, she was already full clear the top side. He was out of there so early. You know, the moment he got chunked, he was like, okay guys, I'm out of there. It's now Mainter looking
Pduk's gonna get chased out. The Hound's pursuit from Sheo. He's back in for the fray. Samdi flashes away from the Dark Flames to call the pack. Sheo flashes himself. The flame spitter burn will be enough. That's a hot dog as Nuke goes forward as well. He's turned into an egg. We're basically making a barbecue. The egg gets fried by Na'Vi. Add it to the hot dog. I guess that's something you can do. And Na'Vi now will turn their attention from Poby, and just a little greedy, really, from Shifters, trying to find that little bit extra after the fight.
I mean, Shifters look a little bit desynced. I'm still lacking that support jungle synergy, because the Lafir really wants the CC setup to go on someone, but now he's the one getting caught out.
Sheo. Call to the pack makes him go up, but the cease and desist will put him up and then down. Equalizer on the back line as well from Mainter to keep Nuke at bay. Flash Frost out, and Tofo's gonna get the knockback on Mainter, but nothing more. Piercing Arrow does clip Rooster. It might look like his health bar didn't move, but that's because he's got that magic shield in the way. Now with Baron buff and with a man advantage, Na'Vi pushing through 2 lanes.
It's looking grim for Shifters, and it really is that. I feel like Sheo is trying to do so much by himself, not really relying on his teammate. You have a Cassante, Onivia, and a Rel. You have so much CC in your team, but if you go in by yourself, look at him go on his little horse. He needs to find a pick that can set up this.
They're looking for Mainter. Equalizer down, not going to do too much work. Cease to desist onto Nuke as well, as he gets absolutely obliterated, but he survives through it. Glacial Storm down, Riot able to walk out, still with his GA alive, and with the Triumph, as you say, enough healing to keep him upright. Na'Vi will take the tier 2 in the top side. The Baron's going to expire in 30 seconds. Don't think they'll go.
Has the flash tibbers available.
Riot's got the call of the pack out of Sheo as well, so that's that W invulnerability gone. Rooster trying to step forward, being that front man, but Samdi at 4 items, almost at 5. Makes it very hard for Rooster to step in. Flash, cease and desist. They're going for the back line. Equalizer down with Pduk as well. Chain of Corruption does go short, and now Riot is very deep. Hexagon and Main onto Sheo. Magnet Storm onto the back line. There's the Hound's pursuit. Sheo diving in. Mainter has killed off Pduk. Sheo gets the reset on his ultimate, but no one really for him to target. He kills off Peyz, but he will burn for it. Mainter will take that kill. And there is the cleanup from Na'Vi. Riot and Samdi just chasing out Stend. A 4-for-1 exchange. It will be
send everything they had onto the Destro as we rewatch that fight.
Big cooldowns out of Shifters, although Shifters may have given up a play towards the Baron, which has been started by Riot. Now they'll walk. They chase Poby the long way round. Poby does still have TP. Rooster trying to be that front line. Stend at a 3rd HP. A Magnet Storm.
Equalizer though. It's a little bit more difficult now to follow up on the pick of Na'Vi.
Riot looking for the re-engage. Sheo can just jump across this wall, but they'll jump onto Sheo. Hexagon made in there as well. Caught at the back of the Hound's pursuit. Locked up. A Magnet Storm out from Stend won't be enough to save his jungler. And the rest of Na'Vi still on the chase. Somebody will finish up the Baron. Na'Vi will just walk away, and Inhibitor falls towards the bottom lane as those minions continue to push in. Nuke with a good stun on Riot. Puts down the Crystallize as well. Equalizer though for the slow. Cease and desist coming up in 1 second's time. Another Flash Frost stops Riot in his tracks.
They will just fly away on his little bird. Still, Na'Vi with the soul, with the Baron, with a lot of confidence. Sheo did at least buy the Serpent's Fang preemptively.
They got that second item, didn't he? Yeah. It's very true for the Mountain Soul, I guess, as Nuke is turned into an egg. Peyz chases him down, and Poby puts down Tibbers just to make sure they have enough votes. A cease and desist into a double vault breaker on the knockback. Pduk tries to escape, but you don't get away from Peyz when he is this fed. Only Sheo left standing as Na'Vi rout Shifters.
I mean, I don't know how you like your X-Medic, but it looks like Na'Vi likes them fried as they return to the base. And it's going to be a 2-0 win. Peyz goes very deep, very Hildesang-esque, just to make sure that he ends the game with 7 deaths, 1 and 7 on the Camille. But still, very convincing performance by Na'Vi here today. It looks a lot better in the mid to late game, and it's really looks very timeless. Yeah. This is a comp you could see in any meta throughout the last 6 years or something like that.
True.
And every champion is just very solid, very self-sufficient, can win.
Almost cut off the edge of the casting platform.
I mean, yeah. Item spikes are coming in right now. Cleaver for Tracing and Sunder to Sky for the junglers.
Heretics might look for a play. Shadow Dash on to Way. Arcane Storm down as well. There's a Cataclysm for the follow-up. Late to the party is Hype as he begins to wail away on Kalist. Hype dashing across.
Look at Hype.
And some good Mystic shots, as you say. What do we have left in terms of onwards? Unleash Power and Dragon's Rage available for KC. Yeah, who caught with an Essence Flux. Lucio looking for the flank position as Seven tries to keep him at bay.
You have Taunt Flash available, but getting really chunked by Seren there on the sideline. Good marking by Seren to deny him that entrance to the banana bush.
There's also Petrifying Case. There's Stand United as well for Lucio. That's why he can recall in the middle of this. Hype just dashes in onto Yehu. Unleash Power coming out. Hype flashes away. Flag and drag. Yike with a good Dragon's Rage kick means that Yehu picks up the kill. The Stand United out from Lucio. Enough to dash in and get another kill onto Hype. We wanted explosivity. Heretics delivered, but they still lose out on the player. Seven steps back forward here. Kalist flashes away from Way. Oh, they've thrown good after bad. 5 for 1 now.
How about the assist?
Casey very late to this play. Like, Heretics using a good window there just to take the Drake under Casey's noses. They will lose mid-tower for it.
Yeah, it's because Douglas cancelled Yehu there in the bot lane. He didn't get the flash out, but he did get the cancel onto Syndra. Knowing he didn't have TP, they started the drag.
But the problem is now Casey, after taking the mid-tower, can just apply pressure into other lanes. And Tracing was the only lead that Heretics had, and now he's dead. And so Kana gets
just more convenient for you to take it.
Someone probably procs.
They weren't strong enough to contest them, and it was, yeah, it's just almost like a knowledge and experience gap in a way. Kana, Tracing, you don't have ult right now. Don't want to play some cooldown.
2014 might be too early. 2015 we'll go with. It's Flag and Drag comes in from Douglas, but Tracing not there to help him out. Butio and Kana just going to try and chase him down. Douglas goes back in with the Cataclysm. Kana gets a shield from the Eclipse. Public Execution will slay.
2v2 versus enemy, top laner, and support.
Yeah.
Kind of a bad sign. Hype. Arcane shifts into Yike. Yike wants to fight this. Has the flash and the barrier.
Hype can't fight this.
Yike is out of there.
And Seren is there to protect.
Flank, and you pray. And maybe you get a Ruthless
to make sure that Heretics can't pull the trigger.
I mean, this is what a top team should look like.
Yeah.
KC right now is displaying confidence and patience. And it's playing very clean League of Legends. Often, so often we see in our region, we see top teams against lower tier teams, and we see very messy games that is not very confidence-giving. This looks like a good-ass team.
Yeah.
KC, you are playing masterful League of Legends, not giving Team Heretics an inch at all.
It's even, like, they play for the blue. Oh, this is nice, though, from Heretics. Depth charge down onto Yehu, also catches onto Yike. Stand United in, there's a Cataclysm for the follow-up. Dragon's Edge kick out on Douglas as Yike looks for the kill, but can't get it through the Sundered Sky. Tracing gets 1. Heretics looking for more as Bucio has to dash across the wall. Petrifying Gates doesn't find anyone. In the end, Heretics will have to settle just with Yehu's scalp. Kana diving onto Seren, though. Manages to walk away. Hype dashing across the wall. Kana begins to open up on him, and Hype almost 40 does in the end to Kalist. I'm not sure Hype should be as aggressive as he wants to, as Way with a Riptide does land the slow, but now Kalist is on the chase. Way flashes out.
Yeah.
And,
might be even Baron for KC if they really want to start it here. They could consider doing it. Don't have the best damage.
KC going to start up the Baron. Way Hex flashing over the wall. He'll spot Bucio. KC, just they want the fight more than anything. Miasma down. There's the Sonic Wave Wrestling Strike. Dodge away from Headfighting Gaze by Yike. Great kick as well. And that's going to be 2 quick kills over to KC. They'll look for Douglas too, who will try and dash away, but another Sonic Wave finds him, and that Cataclysm is doing naught.
What a play by Yike there, finding that kick onto Cassio. Great turn. Baron start bait. Usually if you catch a Shen in the Miasma and
to help him out of a bad situation. As KC sync up their waves, take the tier 2 on the bottom side. Kana now out on the map. Douglas looking for a flank position. Is behind Kana.
I mean, in the 1-4 you usually want to attack the 1, but look at how KC is transitioning the 1-4 because they're making Kalist the 4.
Behind. Flag and Drag from Douglas doesn't hit onto Kalist. The True Shot Barrage does land though. Kalist flashes away. There's the stopwatch. Tracing with a GA. Bucio on the front line. He's dead. No Stand United. Heretics buying 2 with a good flank out of Douglas. They can look for a little bit more. They'll force KC away. Yike still has the Dragon's Rage. But this should be Drake over to Heretics.
And no matter how clean you play.
So you're going to go back to the Baron.
Yeah, that was a fun little interlude.
I mean, KC at least, they're getting a tier 2 top out of this, right? It looks like Seven is going to be left to himself on the Drake.
This is a 50-50
way.
They need to force the fight.
Kalist step forward, hyped. Dashing in. Arcane Storm comes down. Kana trying to trade with Douglas. KC, 5 members strong as Seven continues. Flash away from Public Execution. Seven should be able to take the Drake here. Kalist still trying to chase forward. Drake down to 1,000. Tracing caught out. Yike dashing onto him. Dragon Trade kick back. There's the Guardian Angel. Douglas gets a smite on towards the Dragon. And Tracing with a slice and a dice. Oh, dodges the scatter of the week, but should still die here. Trying to trade in with the Ruthless Predator. Won't be able to get too much more out of it. Seven resets. The Drake does go
right now. Okay, he's
I feel like you could have done.
I mean, maybe, but I think they're by no means weak. They will still do damage. They will hit hard if they land their skills.
The only problem for Heretics is they only have 2 people that can easily clear a wave from range. Because of that, Tracing has the wave pushed in bot. Peyz used the fact that Hype moved across to push in mid. That's double in here. Much better push here.
Absolutely,
from
looks way better from Casey. Splitting up the map, not leaving anyone isolated. You see they have a 2-2-1, a very unconventional Dragons or Baron setup, but it does seem to do the job. Heretics really wants to find a clutch engage on one of the twos right now, but making it hard because they're so close. Also, the Stand United is available.
Aaron Bucio coming in from the side. Hype dashing away from Yike, who looked for the kick. Waze already down to Kalist. Yike is low. Kana forcing Seven back towards the fountain as well. Guardian Angel propped onto Yike. The dash in from Bucio. Scatter the weak. Tracing trying to dive onto Yehu, who flashes away. Hype down to a 3rd HP. First Nexus tower falls. Kana can TP back in. He stays around for now. Second Nexus tower, the target for KC is they'll take that one down. Seven trying to get the damage on the Kana, but he just can't make it stick. Douglas in the GA. Yike able to walk away. Seven low. Kana dashes out as well. KC playing this one incredibly well as Callisto is no mana. The dash in from Hype and the kick back from Yike enough to keep Callisto alive. Hype with a true shot barrage will clip Kalist, but he can still just walk out.
Coming in from Canada.
This should be all over as Kana could just focus the Nexus. 7 kills off Yike. Tracing tries to step forward. Hype begins to open up as well, but now with Kana full HP,
look at the
much
minions.
harder for Hype as the minions do the work for KC. Kana puts a public execution there.
What I see from KC is a lot of damage, but not a lot of setup. You really only have that Asho or maybe a good encore from Bucio. That's a lot to put onto Bucio.
Towards mid lane.
He's just covering his bot lane, making sure there's no dive happening. But now Yehu might be in danger. You're so far up.
He's used his flash thrust as well. Has to flash, but the flash wizard advance comes out from Douglas, and Yehu just going to get killed off here. No escape for him, even with the egg. Won't resurrect in time. That's first blood over to Seven.
Sure. He dotted all the eyes there, but now Tracing. You have to respect his pumper gank.
Tracing needs to flash well here. Yike with the steadfast presence.
Walk it out.
He can just walk it out. Oh, hammer shot from Yike won't be enough.
Whoa!
2 autos from the tower. Tracing takes him back with a shock blast.
On Tracing, this is laughing.
On Seven and a bit of frostbite as well. Chucks an icicle at his back. Seven. Oh God. Oh.
Close your eyes, medic. Close your eyes.
That was bad in terms of damage, in terms of power in the lane.
This game will be decided around the Dragons. Right? Dashes in, gets a little chunk there on Kalist.
Yeah, Kalist down to a 3rd HP. Yike trying to come in from the side as well. Barrier has been used, dodges away from the kick
He's
back.
quite far up.
Yike comes in from the side to keep his verdict. Hype will die to Bucio, and now wait. No flash, no heal. Gonna get chased down by KC. Good answer from KC on the bottom side.
And Yike is doing his arrows.
I want to say 26-14 that changed some of the ways that as it applied some of those on hits, so that's why we see the Andrews a little bit more. Tracing caught out with the equalizer. No flash on him. Yike still looking for the chase. Steadfast presence for the movement speed. Kana. Thankfully, Yike ate up one of the roots so Kana could keep walking forward with. The question is for Heretics, what do you do? You know, laning phase, you're starting to lose it. Out-crystallized 4-7 on the wrong side of the wall. Way moving up here. Bucio has Encore. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow into the Encore for the charm. The follow-up with a beat drop as Kalist begins to open up. Hype trying to trade back onto him. A Cozy Campfire. Enough to keep Hype alive for now as Way pops the old baby. Hype comes in with a buckler. Way's going to fall as well. And I think for Heretics, the answer to the question, what do you do now, was don't do that.
Yeah. Want to be able to contest the Jace, because otherwise he can just kind of do whatever he wants.
And you don't need a hard one-item spike, because your Ashe is spiking so hard. Triple dagger, Hex Optics already complete, crystallized down.
Here. He's quite strong still.
There, Nature's Grasp. Kana steps in front of Yehu to make sure Yehu can walk out. KC a little split here. Shot blast from Tracing. Yehu low, equalizer for slow. Tracing going forward onto Kana. Rocket belts away. Tracing still chasing. Kana with one harpoon goes into the overheat. Great Mikhails there out onto Tracing. Really nicely done from Way to make sure that they can pick up one kill.
And Kana's flash was on a 10-second cooldown there. Couldn't flash the
restart his client. I assume we're talking about Seraphine's clients. Bucio's here. And play on. Have another look at this. So the roots come out.
Oh, I see. Okay, they were a little bit all over the place.
Okay, so it's...
Ah.
Yeah, they're just a little odd.
It's a high ground, low ground thing for sure. You're standing by the raptor pit on the elevator little platform. Good time if you're doing that, but I think Jace didn't push out the bot wave because he was scared of something, and then he wasn't really in time.
Onto Douglas. Encore there for the follow-up. Tree getting caught out in the woods. When it falls, does it make a sound? Protoplasm Harness will proc on him as Douglas does still die. And it did make a sound.
Meowkai falls in the forest. Does it make a meow?
I'm pretty sure he was done with meowing at that point. Yeah. KC will take another tower.
At them aside.
Yeah.
To really realize how OP that Baron is. But you saw, this was a very off tower, but...
Importantly, Kana still in bot lane. 7 puts down the Emperor's Divide. Well played by Yike to dodge to the side of it. And Yike will secure the kill. Nicely done by KC.
We're not talking about Kana anymore. He's disappointed me. He's just played to normal.
Tracer grouping up in mid. Accelerated shot blast, and Charlie Cristallaro does hit onto Wei. Hype also caught out, slammed against the wall, and Kalista will take the kill. Tracer unable to really do too much. We have a pause.
What's the sort of pause? Douglas has flashed 25 seconds-ish, but that's just burning down so fast.
Yeah, and there's a good crystallize out from Yehu as well to keep Douglas on the right side of that blue wall. He can try and step forward. Glacial Storm will slow him. 7 Heretics trying to contest this. As Yike pulls off it, it's at 3k right now.
Coming a little bit awkward here.
Entirely pulling off the Baron. Another accelerated shot blast is going to hit onto Busio. Kana quite low. Yehu with a good wall.
I mean, it's really Yike who's finding the stun. I mean, he's just getting CC locked. When Wei got knocked away from the wall, they couldn't really get the ult off onto the Lucian. I'm not sure if he was in the Kale's range, but with no flash, he cannot help his Lucian. Actually, fantastic wall by Yehu.
Yeah, it really was. Yike with a slam against the wall here on Douglas. Equalizer down as well. Enchanted Crystallau is going to hit onto Douglas. Big Mikhail's out onto him. It's a breath of life. Douglas re-engaged. Twisted advance. Kana almost falling. Yike will get one in response. Douglas and Kana traded. KC low though. Yike especially so. Accelerated shot blast comes in.
We're going to start it though.
Surround sound for the healing. It's all on hype you have to feel to get into this fight, but with a crystallized down, he can't do so. Tracing on the top side, now caught out by Kalista and Busio. He's going to go down. 7 looking for an Emperor's Divide, but Busio turns his attentions across to him again. The steadfast presence out from Yike stops the engage out of the Azir, and in the end, KC
out as the popular comes out and actually saves him. Knocks away one of the carries.
KC will be able to take the Baron off that. Now 10,000 gold.
Not many carry. The top laner is staying mid. He's half rotating. He has Yike and Busio there to cover him in case Team Heretics will get any funny ideas.
Wave synced at the same time though.
Very nicely played by KC.
Top and mid crash together. Now the mid wave is going to crash slightly early.
You have a choice here. Do you go into the bottom two or do you keep sieging on these 2 lanes?
Oh, Kana trading with Hype with the Flame Spitter. Tries to get away as he's gone into that overload. Hype still on him. Equalizer down as Hype is able to get one. Meanwhile, on the top side, KC still looking for the inhibitor tower. They'll take it. Yike stuns up Douglas. Busio on the chase. Beat drop. Gets one. Nature's Glass comes out as well. A shot blast from Chasing will chunk out Busio a little bit, but nothing too substantial. The inhibitor tower on the top side did. These are good questions. We also have an arrow tool, by the way. You can just use that one.
I can draw my own arrows, Medic. I don't need an arrow fancy tool. Oh yeah, we draw our own arrows here, Medic.
True. KC decided they want to go down for the bot side tier 2. They'll take it, extend their gold lead above 11,000.
You see Kana rotating down there here as well. They're going to go as a 5-man and just try to push them off this tower with crystallizers, with equalizers, and their range. Getting half of the tower, a little bit more than half the tower with that first wave push.
Nature's Grasp. Yike's going to tank it. Kana steps into it. Yeah, cat fan. There's KC waiting for this next wave. They have 10 seconds left on the Baron buff, so this will be the final wave they can push forward.
Nice stuff.
Yike dashes across the wall, gets Tracing with the stun. A beat drop follow-up as Busio takes his 3rd kill of the game. Now KC very willing to step forward as 5. Busio chunked out a little bit. 7 gets some Mikhails on him.
Any sieges though, they don't have that many ults.
Yike going in, Glacial Storm down as well. Yike tanking his tower for an absolute age. Encore out as Yike shielded just in time. Kalist able to kill off Hype. And the Hype around Heretics, well and truly dying as KC begin to clear out the Nexus towers. Douglas has to flash across the wall to escape. KC though, without Baron on them anymore, but with enough damage to take down these Nexus turrets and enough damage to claim a 2-0 versus Heretics.
Peyz will end week 2 at 5-0.
Yeah, over halfway through the split, they are undefeated. Incredibly impressive from Karmine Corp as Heretics.